Yo, what's up? We actually are live on this thing. We are live. I'm going to. Here we go. A nice filter there. I just figured I'd do this. I'd do this live since. Um, Figured I'd do this live since I was having problems uploading my E3 predictions video. For some reason, it would just stop completely at 95%. So I was like, well, I'll just try it live to see how it happens and see if people join. If people don't join, they'll come in later and see it. But I figured I wanted to talk about this for a while now, but this one was a this is some of my favorite things to do is like predictions. Predict things to see how smart we may become and the outcome and stuff. But but I actually am. I'm gonna predict that Sucker Punch is gonna open the show with their new IP. And whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a open world game. I think it's going to have a superpower type game. Maybe might have guns this time because Sucker Punch has never done a game with with guns in it. They have people shooting at you with guns, but we've never actually been a part of some guns. Might be maybe who knows? Maybe it's one of those. It may be one of those like Division type of titles that like that's like. That's like Division. I kind of hope not. I don't want to see that. I don't want them to go in that direction. But someone canceled their stream on my TV. I got to change it. Um, but yeah, I don't want them to go in that direction. But I just want them to do what Sucker Punch has done best over the years and make great games, great single player games, and make great storytelling games with memorable characters, especially in the Sly games for the most part. And then maybe after the whole Sucker Punch thing, maybe we could see. Now, this is in no particular order after this. Whatever happens after Sucker Punch, that's my only prediction in that order. The only other prediction is I'm going to predict is the end, which is probably later on. But the only the second thing that I can think of as well, we'll probably see Days Gone. We'll probably see more gameplay and a new trailer. We may even get a release date. Who knows if it comes out this year or early 2018? So we'll probably see that as well. We'll definitely probably see God of War. Obviously, no surprise there. We'll probably even get a release date for that as well. More gameplay and a trailer, I think. Wouldn't surprise me if we seen a release date, which is like maybe early 2018, maybe. I know some people still don't believe that, but that game I think is more finished than people think. So that's what I think. So so we got God of War. Then I think we're gonna see Detroit, more of Detroit, another trailer of that, which is which I think would be cool, and. I'm not the biggest fan of the Quantic Dream, the developers of Heavy Rain. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but you know whatever I hope they make is good. So I hope they should bring like an old IP back. Maybe like Siphon Filter or something like that. Even medieval. I love me some medieval. We haven't had one since PSP. Like they got to get to it. It wouldn't surprise me if they even announced like a PlayStation All Stars, but 2 Battle Royal 2 or whatever they want to call it. Um, but add a damage meter this time. I hated that in the PlayStation Battle Royal. It had no damage system at all. Like they got to add that in there. They'll show Call of Duty. They'll probably at the end of the thing they'll be like, they'll have maybe a teaser for the multiplayer, and they'll have like a beta when when the official beta starts, get yours now, or register now, or they'll have something like that, obviously, because they got to show Call of Duty, because Sony has the exclusivity for the marketing and stuff and for the maps, so they got to show that, which I think will be good. I love World War II stuff. It's one of my favorite eras to go back and look on. Even though I've seen so much of it, we've seen just about everything. I still am a sucker for World War II stuff. But we'll probably see more Crash, even though I don't want to see Crash because I already know what it looks like. I already know how it plays. They'll see. I hope they don't play another trailer, but they probably will because it comes out, a couple of weeks after the E3 conference will be out. So just some, people get re into it, rejuvenated about the game, even though they probably are already hyped for it enough. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I have no listings in front of me, so I'm doing it all freestyle, all just whatever I think of comes to mind. Whatever, that's what I say. Gran Turismo Sport. I think we will get a release date that'll come out holiday this year. That's my prediction. I think we're gonna get a release date of that, and it will become. I think it'll become. I think it'll get a release date in November. That's what I think is gonna come out. Because I play the beta. I have the beta, and the game is pretty polished. Like the beta is pretty polished. It just doesn't have very many features to access. So, whatever they're doing, I just hope that they add more tracks that I like Trial Mountain and Grand Valley Raceway and Deep Forest Raceway. Those are the three tracks that I want them to add, and even Apricot Hill too. Which please just add those tracks, and maybe even Laguna Seca, which I haven't even seen. I don't even know if that's in there. I'm sure. I'm sure they gotta add them in there. I don't know why they wouldn't. Um, oh man, I can't think. I'm drawing a blank right now. I can't. I can't think of any. Uh, ooh. Oh man. And there's no one in the chat to help me out. I was doing really good yesterday. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? We could see DDR because I'm doing a music. No. But I think what else? What else? What else? Hmm. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Just tell me what you guys think that we could see. We actually Bloodborne 2. That's another game as well that 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 I didn't even say in my original video because I forgot about it. Um, Bloodborne 2 we could possibly see. We could see even I don't know if we'll see Kingdom Hearts. I doubt we'll see Kingdom Hearts. We might. This is not I'm not saying that we are. But I'm not predicting that we are, but we could possibly see Final Fantasy VII maybe. Who knows? Well, we might get another trailer, if anything. Uh, you know, the Katamari Damacy crew, the people who made Katamari Damacy, the night they were announcing PS4, they came out with their game and said that they were making a game. That was the same from the same that from that they now it wasn't a Katamari Damacy game. They were making a game. The crew was making its own new game, new IP, and we haven't seen anything from that game yet. Maybe it's still on. Maybe it was canceled. I don't know, but that was a couple years ago, and I still want to see it, and I want to see that game. I know it's kind of I'm probably it's gonna be indie game. That's my guess, but it could be a cool like 3D platformer like Tearaway was, and I loved Tearaway. Tearaway was one of my favorite games on PS4. So, um, And yes, I know it's a different developer. I'm just saying. Media Molecule might come out with their own game and announce that. Whatever, I forgot what that game was called. They have a game that they're working on, but I forgot what the name was. So, um, yeah. And we're probably going to see a segment where they announced all the indie games that are coming out, later in the year, which you can't go wrong with indies. People like to make fun of them and give them a bad name, but indie games are good for the industry because they're the most creative games we have in the industry. That's why I'm skeptical of buying some of these indie games, mostly because some of them I don't know what they bring, or I don't know if I'll like it, or how hard it will be. You know, they're the most creative games you know out of the genres today. Some of the most creative games today are indie games. So, but I love indie games. Not all of them, but I do love indie games. Uh, what else? Now I'm stuck again because I'm trying to think of other games. Oh, of course, I really want to see. Hopefully, they show Hot Shots Golf. Obviously, everyone's golf. That's what the real name is called. Like maybe gameplay or something, or a segment where they talk about it, or even just an American trailer because we don't have an American trailer yet. We just all on Japanese. Or get more people aware that everyone's golf, aka Hot Shots Golf, is coming this year. So we got to they got to spread that word around more because if they don't, this game could be dead on arrival, and I really hope not. Even if it is dead on arrival, I still want it because Hot Shots Golf is awesome. And when you get friends to play with that game, it's fantastic fun. Uh, there's probably like one or two more guys that I miss, but I'm really not going to go into detail too much more, other than maybe the last. I think Sony's going to close the show with The Last of Us 2. I think they're going to show us gameplay. They're not going to give us a release date just yet. I think they could save that release date maybe till PlayStation Experience. We might see some other of these games that I mentioned at PlayStation Experience. Um, but that's just some of my predictions. Not all of them because I can't think of them right now. I know I'm not professional. I didn't write this stuff down, but I didn't want to write any of this stuff down. I didn't feel like it, and I'm a beast because I can think of it on my own and do it. I'm not one of those goofy dudes you know, that are, it's not goofy to have professional and have things organized, but I just prefer just to throw the Hail Mary like Aaron Rodgers and nail it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope to do more of these videos like this. Um, Continue to do more. I'm going to be streaming some Rainbow Six Siege. I actually just picked that game up not yesterday. And I'm probably going to play that. I'm going to stream that, not on my YouTube, but on my Twitch. Because I'm going to be playing some of my buddies, and that'll be some nice clean fun, hopefully. And yeah, I'm gonna end this live stream and just watch from the beginning if you want to see my what you are because nobody's here, but you get the idea.